Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a little different than normal. I am going to attempt to apply acrylics on myself for the first time in 9 years. You guys, I'm 25, so I've always had a thing for nails. I just could never get the technique down. So here I am giving it a try again. No, I'm not perfect. No, I'm not a nail tech, but I just want to kind of show you guys and take you along with my journey as I improve my acrylic application. So to get started, we are going to prep the nails. As all of my nail videos, prepping is key. So I'm just going to push back my cuticles gently. Pushing back the cuticles just help to reveal any new growth of nail that we may have. Also, if you are new here, hello, welcome. My name is Destiny. I go by TurnersBeauty on Instagram and on YouTube. I hope you stay and hit the subscribe button. It's free and it helps me out. And then you guys here, I'm not really going to talk too much because I'm not really teaching you so much. It's more of a watch me work, or whatever. Just watch me try to do my acrylics. So I'm just gonna take my nail drill and I'm just gonna buff the surface gently. My nail drill is on the lowest speed, just so that way I'm not harsh filing my nails or giving myself a heat spike. And I am focusing more on the cuticle just to remove any dead skin that may be behind. And when I am focusing on the cuticle, I do lift it slightly so it's on an angle and it's focusing more on the cuticle area and not filing down too much on the natural nail. Also, you guys, I will only be doing one hand in this video just because I am practicing. I did want to leave one hand free so that way I can still post about my press-ons and things like that. If you did not know, I do have a small business where I do sell my press-ons. I will leave that link down below if you're interested and you want to support a small business. Here I switched out my drill bit to the small cuticle bit. This is just going to help me remove any remaining dead skin around the cuticle. You can also use this bit on your actual skin, like it's not going to cut you, burn you, or anything like that, so it's safe to use on you and your client. So if you don't like to use the cuticle cutter or the nipper, then you can also use this as an alternative. Alright, you guys, this step is also completely optional, but I just went in and clipped off any of the stubborn cuticle or dead skin that I may had around my nail. And for my nail tips today, I am going to be using the ECB basket, whatever, the stiletto tips. I'm using the stilettos because you can easily just cut the tip off and it creates like the perfect like coffin or ballerina, whatever your preference is with your nail shapes. But for me, it just gives like the perfect coffin shape. I don't have to shape and file too much because most of the work is done. Also, to glue on my tips, I will be using my KDS glue. I love this glue. It dries so quick and your nails last forever. And I was just trying to show you that you want to make sure you fit the tips perfectly. So if the tip is too big, you want to go ahead and like file the side so it fits perfectly. But if it's too small, go with the one that's bigger, because if it's too small, it'll pop right off and it'll cause lifting to your application. So you just want to make sure you go ahead and size all of your nails. You want to make sure it lines up from sidewall to sidewall. Boom, look at that. And it's super duper long. So I am going to be trimming these nails down some, you guys. I cannot function with super long nails. It's just not for me. I love the look. It looks great on my hands, but like I just can't function. I'm too clumsy on a normal basis to keep my nails this long. So as you can see, I am going to take my tip cutter and I'm just going to go ahead and cut until I feel satisfied with the length of the nail. And you want to make sure that they're all even. And then I do take the 100 grit side of my nail file just to shape in and file the nail to how I want it, just so that way when I'm applying my acrylic, I don't make the nail too fat or too wide, because adding that product will thicken the nail some. So I just try to file it as much as possible, and I also blend in the nail line so that it's not too harsh. And just like when you're doing gel, you do want to buff the shine off the nail just so that way the product adheres to the plastic tip. I will be using the Mia's Secret Clear Acrylic Powder on top of the Nail Supply Glamour Acrylic and Dip Powder. It's a 2-in-1. In the shade Discreet, number 25, and this also glows in the dark, and it is the perfect nude shade. Oh my god, I love this nude against my skin tone. And I'm going to be using a number 10 Kolinsky brush. I got this brush off of Amazon for like $13. I'm not too sure. I'll link it down below if you're interested. And I'm also going to be using the Mia's Secret monomer as well. What are some of you guys' favorite like monomers? Like the Mia's Secret, I know some people say it's not too strong, but I think it's pretty strong. And here I'm just making sure my brush is nice and prepped and ready by pushing out all the bubbles. Once all the bubbles are out of the brush, you know your brush is fully saturated and ready for use. Also, along with my powders, I will be using my custom-made glitters. I made these glitters really quickly with some Dollar Tree loose glitters. I just mixed it up, and I'll dip it in with my clear acrylic when I'm ready to use it. So during this part, it got real crazy because I couldn't get the angle right. Every time I do my own nails, I always hold my hand like upside down. So when I am doing my application, it's not the best, but I just wanted to show you guys what I'm doing and things like that. Oh, and I almost forgot to prep and dehydrate my nails. So I'm going in with 2 layers of dehydrator. This just helps to remove any additional oils that may be on your nails. Our nails do produce its own oils. So if you're somebody that gets a lot of lifting, try doing this. It might help. And then I do 2 coats of primer as well. So I'm dipping into the monomer. I think one thing that really helped me with my application was my ratios, my bead ratios. So I learned this from watching V Nailed It. I think that's her YouTube channel. I might be wrong, but I think it is V Nailed It. I'm gonna link her down below. So I was practicing her ratio for liquid and powder, and it helped me. So here I did a medium bead, so I just wiped off the brush from the middle to the end, so that way it's not too wet but it's also not too dry. And then I tapped twice into the acrylic powder to create a medium bead. And then here I kind of messed up placing my bead. I swear it wasn't that bad, but when I'm using the color acrylic, I'm just literally trying to add a wash of color. I'm not adding body to the nail. I add the body and my apex and everything with the clear acrylic, so that way I'm not using too much of my color acrylic, if that makes sense. And then if you do get any on the skin, just make sure you go in and wipe it off with your brush, and you just make sure that it doesn't set on your skin because it'll cause lifting. And again, you want your sets to last as long as possible. So then I wanted to give this little TikTok hack a try that I've seen going around on Instagram and on TikTok. So I had a little bit of monomer left over from my set once I added the clear acrylic. So I'm taking some gel polish, and you can use any gel polish. I've even seen this done with nail polish. You add some of it into your monomer and you mix it up. And depending on how opaque you want this to be will depend on the amount of gel polish that you add into your monomer, you guys. So you just want to mix that up, and I showed what it looks like using a clear acrylic and a white acrylic. When you use clear acrylic, it creates more of like a see-through, almost like a jelly vibe of a color, and then when you use the white, it gives you more of an opaque, like pastel shade, if that makes sense. But I think this was a really cool trick. It definitely works. The acrylic still worked the same way, but I think it's a really cool way to add colors to your collection, especially if you're just starting out and you can't afford to buy so many different brands of acrylics and, you know, things like that. You can just add your gel polish or nail polish and create your own colors. I think that is so dope. Whoever figured this out, wow. And then I even did it a couple of times just to test the consistency, and it remained the same with all the different tests that I did. And I'm just showing you here what it had looked like, my nails, after I did my clear application. As you can see, it's not perfect. Guys, I'm so sorry, I cannot speak right now. It's not perfect. There's lumps, there are bumps, but have no fear, the nail drill is here. Oh my god, that was so corny. So I'm using my ceramic. I believe this is a I want to say it's a coarse bit. If it's not coarse, then it is a medium grit ceramic drill bit. And I just use that to really smooth out the nail, debulk the nail, and really clean up by the cuticle. You know your cuticle is perfect when you can see your skin, a little bit of your nail, and then the acrylic. You want to be able to see that separation. If you cannot see that separation, then your acrylic application flooded your cuticle and it's not gonna last. It's gonna lift. And then once I file down, I do go ahead and reshape in the nail because, like I said, the acrylic will thicken the nail a little bit, so it will lose its shape. So you just want to make sure you go back in and sharpen that up so the nails look as good and straight as possible. And then I just go in and buff it out, finish file it, just make sure everything's nice and smooth as possible. You guys, as possible, because I'm no pro, okay? Okay. So then I'm just going to take some alcohol and dust off the remaining dust that may be on my nails. And you guys, that shot was so satisfying to see how everything kind of looked while it was wet, because I was sweating and like I was so nervous that it was going to come out bad. And then I'm going to take some of these pixies. These are Swarovski. I got these from Blue Streak Crystal. I might be messing that up, but I'll leave them linked down below. This is their gorgeous gold pixie Swarovskis. And then I'm also going to be using some random rhinestones. I think I got those off of Amazon or something, but it reminded me of fall, so I was incorporating it into this look. So here, I'm sorry, the shot did get a little blurry, but we will be back in focus soon, you guys. No worries, no worries. I'm just using some Bling Gel to apply these pixies. So I just did a straight line because I didn't want to cover my full nail with this stuff. So I just did a straight line, and then when I was down, I patted it into the gel a little bit more just so that way it sticks in a lot better. And then I just removed any excess beads that I did not want on my nail. And then I cured that for a quick 30 seconds. Make sure you comment down below how you guys think I did on this set. Please be nice. Like I said, I am not a professional. I'm still learning. And I just wanted to show you guys and share with you guys my journey. It was a shock for me. So, and I was really excited with how they turned out. So just comment down below how you guys think I did. Give it a thumbs up if you think I did good and you want to see more of these videos, especially if you're a beginner and you're starting out just like me. I'm going to use my Acrylic gel top coat, and I am going to go around the pixies here. It's just also going to act as an extra security as well, so they don't fall off as quick. My God, this moment was so satisfying to see the way the glitter turned out. I love revealing the glitter. And then I was cleaning up with a small detail brush and some acetone, just going around the cuticle to remove any gel top coat that may have gotten on my skin. Right before I cure it, I did cure these for a full minute. And then once I was done, I added some cuticle oil just to rehydrate and nourish my nails. And that is it, you guys. This is what my nails turned out looking like after trying to do my nails 9 years later with acrylic. Alright, you guys, and that wraps up our video for today. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate all the support, whether you like, subscribe, comment, share. I appreciate all the love, you guys. We're at 560 subscribers already, which is insane to me. I don't even think I speak to 500 people right now in a day. So to think I have 500 people watching my videos is crazy. My goal is to reach 1,000 before the end of the year, and I really feel like we can do it. So thank you if you stick around and you subscribe. It means so much to me. So let's get to 1K.